Mama, why is it that women in our village don't get married? My daughter, in this village, men come like the rain. Wetting the ground, planting children, and vanishing. They give us sons and daughters, yes. But they never return with bride price. Never stay. No rings. No blessings. Just silence, tears, and shame.
But Efia kept searching. One day, she left the village, left behind the dusty paths, and entered the city of lights and noise. And there, God smiled on her. In the city, Efia learned hairdressing. She became skilled, respected, independent. Her unisex salon became a symbol of rebirth, not just for herself, but for other women too. And it was in her salon that Kwame first saw her. Drawn not just by her beauty, but by her strength and purpose. He watched her carry herself with quiet dignity. He heard her speak with wisdom. He saw in her what others feared to embrace. And he chose her. Then, Kwame did what no man had dared do for a woman from that village in generations. He brought his family. He brought palm wine. He brought the bride price. For the first time in the history of that cursed land, wedding drums sounded. Women danced. Elders wept with disbelief. Even the birds seemed to sing louder that day. Efia had broken the cycle. The curse, it seemed, was over. But on the third night of her marriage, Kwame died. No illness. No accident. Just a breath. And then stillness. Joy turned to mourning. Mourning turned to suspicion. Suspicion became rage. Kwame's family, heartbroken, turned to the shrine. The fetish priest shook his cowries. He called upon the spirits. And he said, "The woman is cursed. Her bloodline is soaked in sorrow. She carries death in her womb. She killed your son." Like dogs chasing a scent, they came for Efia. They dragged her from her room, beat her, called her a witch, spat curses. All the joy of her wedding washed away in blood. Efia fled. She ran through back roads and alleyways until she reached the home of her pastor, a quiet man of prayer and fire. There, she collapsed. There, she wept her truth. And the pastor listened. Then he prayed. 3 nights he fasted. 3 nights without sleep. On the third night, the spirit realm opened. The room grew cold. The air turned thick. And he saw a woman in white. A mirror dripping with blood. Chains wrapped around the women of Efia's village. And behind it all Mama Adwa. Yes, Mama Adwa. The sweet aunt who led the church women's fellowship. The one who prayed loudest. Who cooked for the poor. Who always smiled. "It is her," the pastor cried. She lived with a man who used her. Bore children for him. But he never respected her enough to marry her. The village women mocked her. Whispered. Laughed. Called her a woman with no home. So she made a blood pact. To never be overshadowed again. She is no woman of God. She used a mirror caused by spirits. To watch. To bind. To kill. Your husband died. Because he broke her order. Weeks passed. Then came the news. Mama Adwa was dead. The village prepared a grand burial for her aunt. She would be laid in state, where all could look upon her face and bless her soul. But the pastor had one final vision. No, she is not done. Anyone who looks at her face will receive her evil. Her witchcraft will fly like ash upon their skin and spread like wind. Darkness will cover the village forever. So they went to the mortuary. And with the help of wise attendants, they made a secret plan. They found another body. A woman who looked just like Mama Adwa. And when the family came to collect the corpse, They gave them the wrong body. The funeral came. Songs were sung. Tears were shed. The people filed past the body, whispering prayers of peace. But the real Mama Adua still lay in a cold drawer. Just before burial, the mortuary attendants burst in. Stop. That is not the real body. There's been a mistake. There was confusion. But the crowd at the cemetery was already waiting. In shame and panic, the family rushed back, took the real body, without ceremony, without makeup, and buried her, quickly, in silence. No one saw her face. And in that silent grave, the mirror cracked. That same month, 2 weddings took place in the village. Then 4. Then 8. The air grew lighter. The drums sang sweeter. Peace returned to soil that had been dry with sorrow for decades. Those who mock others may sow pain, but those who repay mockery with evil sow destruction. Never let pride or bitterness lead you into darkness. Follow and like for more videos.